say better.
Yeah, that was super
You
chill.
guys are getting better at this.
I like that evil
I think
guitar.
you guys have a career.
We're getting somewhere?
Yeah, you guys have a career in this, I think.
What's after this? 10 more attempts? Is that right? Are we on hour?
Welcome
13?
to the Trevathon. We are in hour, it feels like
14.
38, so 14. We're doing this for 24 hours. We got 10 more to go, I guess. This is we're solving all the problems of the world on the hour, every hour. This is all leading up to at midnight tonight on Comedy Central, Trevor Moore's special, story
of our times.
Our times.
His special.
It's my friend's special.
We've been up
and
for a while,
I can't
guys.
remember the name of it. Story of our times. It's tonight at midnight. Days of Our Lives tonight at midnight on Comedy Central. He's
That's
doing a bunch
midnight
of
Eastern
songs.
time, right?
Midnight Eastern time. I think midnight Western time too. Doing songs.
Okay, chill.
And
Fun.
here we are solving the world's problems every hour. In this hour. All right. Oh, should we? We're gonna look at what we
do a quick
solved.
recap.
I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. We solved the first one. I think that was the Middle East.
Yep.
The second one was Star Wars. Third one was DC. Fourth one,
Racism.
racism? Oh yeah, racism. That was overpopulation. I think was
Overpopulation,
the fifth one. Everybody chill out. What one was that? That was almost
Everybody chill out was illegal immigration.
illegal immigration. Spray tan. That one's we were solved. Trevor. 24-hour Greenmore TV event. That is Ghosts. Shut the internet down for 2 hours a day. That was the internet, I believe. I wasn't here for that
What
one.
stuff?
That was the internet. STEM classes. That was sexism. Supplement interactions.
Yeah.
That's dating and relationships. Educate people. Drive slower. That's endangered species. And proactive mental health and rehab is drugs. War on drugs.
Might I say, the solutions have been getting pretty good the last couple.
Yeah.
You look at them, and like the last 3 or 4, we actually figured some stuff out.
Yeah, we're experimenting with sleep deprivation.
Yeah. Apparently,
This is like
it's
Marilyn
good.
Manson. He would do this.
Who?
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would. And he was like, "Oh, let's record mechanical."
Is that one of
animals."
those Marilyn Manson things like the ribs, or is that a real
it's
thing
like,
he did?
No, it's a real thing, but it's like the
Okay.
ribs. It's kind of similar. So this hour,
Yeah.
guess what we're solving?
Wait.
Oh, we're gonna do our guest first.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm off. We're so professional, and I just messed up. We're gonna bring out our guest. This guy is a really funny guy. We've known him for years. Ever since Aspen, right? We met you in Aspen. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the very funny Nick Boone.
Yeah.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going good.
Right? We met in Aspen in 2006, was it?
Yeah, I think we met in Aspen, and I think we had some kind of a night in Austin
Yeah.
with
Austin.
what band were we with?
Of Montreal.
Of Montreal. Yeah, that was
Fun fest.
Yeah, and then you
I got a-
left for a second and then came back with an Hakuna Matata tattoo.
Yeah, I got Hakuna Matata tattooed on my
Wow.
wrist.
It was like, wait, where's Sam?
That was-
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, and now he's got a new tattoo.
Yeah, and the first person I showed my tattoo to was Todd Barry.
Not me. Oh,
So you can imagine a less impressed person. He's
Forgot
like,
to not do that.
great.
yeah, great.
Great.
The next day we had a paintball
Good
fight, and I
choice.
shot my wife at the time in the arm, point blank.
Yeah.
By accident.
By
Crazy.
accident.
Yeah, it was behind my head.
I've never done that back.
Well, we can try. We can see what he says about that.
I thought, yeah, we're gonna ask that one. That step, we're getting to the root of that one.
That was a good weekend, though.
From my memory, it was like a joke. It was like, we were like, go, and Timmy was like, I'm being funny. Pow.
She was coming back after getting hit already and walked right behind me, and I was doing a stupid move where I shot behind me like that.
And you guys are still
we'll
together.
find out.
No, we got divorced, but it took like 3 years after
Yeah,
that.
it was
Yeah.
the paintball incident, though.
Yeah,
That's
it
where
was
it
a seed.
all
It all
That
started.
was a seed.
So, Nick, how are you doing?
So good.
So good. Life, right?
It's been a good morning. I didn't have like too many margaritas last night or anything. And I showered for sure this morning.
Oh, must be nice.
Cool.
And yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Sleep? You got some sleep?
Oh, so much sleep.
Oh, wow.
I'm almost to hour 24 right now. I'm
Really?
at hour
Really?
22 of how long I've been up.
You haven't taken one nap.
No, I went home to walk my dog.
Oh,
That's the only break I've had.
and that's an actual dog, or that's you do yo-yo stuff, or
Yeah, I went home to practice my tricks.
Dude,
just headed on home and walk the dog.
We're like, Sam,
rocked
it's
the
time for your
cradle,
it's time for a break. What do you want to do? I got a yo.
Yeah,
I mean,
got
yo-yo,
yo.
baby.
and I keep my yo-yo at home. I don't bring it places.
He has a special
That's my
suit he
yo,
wears.
bro.
correct?
Yo-yo ma.
Love it.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
just do this for another 10 hours.
Today's problem, yo-yo
Anything
jokes.
to promote, Nick?
I've got a tour.
You got a tour.
I'm going on tour with Michael Ian Black in May.
Wow, how long are you doing that for?
We're doing a trial because Michael wants to make sure that I'm cool.
That you're chill. Yeah.
So we're doing 5 dates.
Are you doing anything to prepare
Just
to
dinner,
be chill?
just dinner wine, and then we'll see if we want to actually stand up together.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Did you get set up through Tinder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's this new app.
Laugher.
Yeah. Tinder's actually a cool babysitting app too. If you're just looking for a night out of the town, and how are you with
This
kids?
isn't what you
know?
thought
Yeah,
it was, but you'll make some money.
His name is Jason. He's 3.
Okay, so we're solving. Have you seen this at all? We're solving all the problems of the world.
Yeah. I think you guys have taken on a lot, and
Yeah.
it's very impressive what you've done.
Yeah, no one I think has ever decided to sit down for a day and do this.
I noticed
so,
a big problem you guys hadn't even touched on is hemorrhoids.
Yeah, I don't know if that's on here.
Just pop them, don't you?
Yeah.
Is that, what about internal?
I've got just get one of those the what do you call it?
Donut pillow?
The things on your toilets that sprays you in the butt.
Oh, a bidet.
The bidet.
Oh.
The bidet.
Yeah.
Softer on your butt.
I actually
than,
sat on one of those last night.
it's nice. It's nice.
It's
I don't know why
it's
we've
beautiful.
I don't know why
man.
we've had a problem with that for so long.
Heated.
Yeah,
We're weird
it's
here.
great. But no, the topic of the hour that you get the pleasure of helping two fat guys out with is how to fix obesity.
Oh!
How to fix obesity.
And I think it's a good call to bring a skinny white dude on to discuss that.
Fix obesity. Yeah. Well, Sean O'Connor helped us fix racism, so you can do that.
Get outside the box.
Yeah.
And you've got the pizza socks on, obviously.
Yeah, to prove my
Pizza
fatness.
socks. Yeah.
Just in case I get carded at Taco Bell.
So we got to read
Oh,
the
taco
Wikipedia
store.
quote.
Sorry, I don't
Taco
have my
store.
ID, but
Cheese?
The Wikipedia's quote about obesity. Oh, sorry guys. I was just being a buffoon right there. Let's keep laughing about Timmy's socks.
Hey,
Hey,
what
what's
about
that?
yo-yos, you guys?
All right, never mind. Wikipedia quote.
Okay.
All right. The Wikipedia quote of obesity is the condition of being grossly fat or overweight. Grossly?
and they're talking about gross, like not in like
Ew!
bit
I
more
think-
like oh,
Yeah.
like that's
Like a gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your gross is too big.
Yeah, your
which
gross
is gross.
fat. Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
Your gross is
like
gross.
mass.
I
Yes.
don't know. I think it's like,
It's kind of like that thing. Like a lot of people measure, their dick by
girth.
length, or but if you actually dip it into like water,
Volume, yeah.
and you see what the volume of your penis is.
How much
Yeah.
displacement?
My penis goes up to volume 11.
11 liters?
This goes to 11.
Yeah. Have you ever been fat?
I weigh more than I've ever weighed in my life.
That happens at this age. Is you just all of a sudden, if you're like a skinny guy, it's all
Well,
of
I'm
a sudden.
50.
Oh yeah, it happens.
People don't think I look
earlier
50,
for
yeah.
you, for other people than you.
No, I weigh like 205 pounds.
205.
I
But you're
mostly
like
hover
6'11".
around 190.
How tall are you?
6'4".
6'4".
5'16" in Canada.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny how like height really adds the pounds on.
It really
right?
does, man.
Yeah.
That extra bone.
Yeah.
Is it leg bones? Is it extra leg
It's
bones?
the leg bones. Those are fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Think about walking around with extra leg bones.
Oh
too.
man.
Yeah. Just
I only
strapping
have
them on.
one.
Is she a great big fat person? All right, we're gonna watch some clips now
About
Yeah.
obesity?
to stimulate some discussions and some obesity clips.
Okay.
Just me.
For the past 80 days, Stephen was getting the help he needed at Rhode Island Hospital, where he lost 20 pounds. But after Stephen violated his care plan by ordering pizza, Stephen says the hospital told him he couldn't stay any longer.
They're very short clips. I forgot to say that.
That one was to the point.
Yeah,
By the
that
way,
was
that's
to the
bullshit.
point that
What?
they kicked him out because he ordered pizza.
How is that supportive? I mean, the guy made a mistake.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not how you get better. By
It's kind of like kicking someone out of rehab for a relapse. when
Yeah.
They do that.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
I mean, and I did go to rehab last week,
oh,
just for about 5 hours.
oh wow, did it take?
Totally fixed me.
Oh, that's what a positive story. What was it for?
No, when I was 17, I got sent to rehab
Oh, wow.
Okay.
for drinking, and obviously it hasn't stuck. But I did snort in rehab. I snorted Adderall for the first time. So I learned a lot of stuff about drugs there.
And how to get skinny.
Right.
I have to
There
think
you
that
go.
like if you go to one of the fat clinics, they don't teach you about food. Where it's like going
You're
to
like,
drug rehab with
Oh, I
like
didn't know about ribs before I went to fat camp.
Did you know you can put pepperoni and cheese together?
what?
Oh, fat camp's the best.
I can only because like also at rehab people are like kind of glorifying. You know, at that age, like I had just drank a few times. My parents fucking freaked out, but like everyone else in there had been like doing meth and shit. And but they're like we're all sitting in a room and some guy's like, yeah, one time I was on coke and this chick blew me and that's when I realized I hit rock bottom.
At that age, you're like,
like-
that sounds pretty
I'm
good.
like, so
All
wait,
right,
so
we
you
got a
did so you
caller.
how what's her name?
Which band were you playing bass for?
We got a caller right now, guys. Caller. How's
Hello.
it going? Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. How are you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Hanging with my buddy Nick.
Hey,
That's nice.
How are you doing? What's your name?
My name is Ethan.
Ethan.
that's a fake name.
Ethan, why are you
I
lying to
swear to God,
us?
it's
Oh, he swears to God it's real.
Okay.
Sounds like a religious man. Ethan, so we're talking about obesity. Do you have any stories
Yeah.
about obesity?
Personally, me being obese, no. I mean, I was a little chubby one back in the day, elementary school, but
I feel the pain.
I've seen
From like
obese
0 to
people.
1, I was
I've
kinda
talked
chubby.
to pretty cool people.
Pretty cool people. Do you have any ideas on how to solve obesity for us?
Well, I think we should start by gyms should give free memberships to anybody who weighs over 350 pounds.
Free membership to anyone over 350 pounds. But what if you weigh like 340 and you're like, you know what?
Well, I mean, that's
I
what my
want that
son.
free membership.
Like my son
Well,
couldn't go
then they
on
take you in the back
a ride.
and they run some tests, check your blood sugar levels, measure your size, fat to muscle ratio. Very logistical methods.
Logistics, okay.
Okay.
What do you think
right.
our body fat percentages are as a group here?
Cumulative?
Yeah.
100? Over 350 pounds. Why 350?
Well, because you can be like 300, but you could also have a lot of muscle, and then there could be some deviant people cheating the system, and we don't want that, right?
Yeah,
We
no,
try to
I
keep it
hate
fair.
cheats.
But I think being a small person who is considered obese, I've been losing weight, so maybe not right now, but I was very recently considered obese, was nowhere near 300 pounds, though, because I'm small. So I think you might have to go by size and what we were just talking about, fat to muscle ratio, right? Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
BMI, like BMI.
Yeah, BMIs. There you go. Yeah.
I looked it up, and
Okay.
for my height, if I'm over 230, I'm obese.
Right. It's actually tends to be a low number, and in Japan it's even lower.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
That's racist.
No. They have a different system there, and it was like,
No.
if your waist was over 33 inches, you were considered obese.
But Nick wasn't here earlier. We did discover that you're racist, and
Right.
his
Yeah.
Wikipedia
And also,
is
I've done coke
updated
apparently, and
to
I've never
say
done coke. So this
that he's
machine is just
racist.
making
Oh yeah,
my day.
can we update Timmy's Wikipedia to reflect that he's done
A racist coke
A
addict.
coke-addled racist.
Yeah, that would be
And whatever
great.
this next line is going to do. I don't know.
Thank you, callers, so much for calling in. We will discuss your plan of giving free memberships to people over 350 pounds. We have a poll. Every hour we do one of these polls. The poll this hour,
Is this true?
I didn't write this one. Poll, do obese people have a scent? Yes or no?
That's so mean.
Yes or no? I'm not laughing at that one.
Well,
That one's a mean one.
it is.
Well, that's the poll.
The problem is that, I mean,
It's
I,
like if you can.
yeah.
I mean, but if what kind of a scent though? Like because
it's like a skin.
like if someone's virile, right?
virile?
Yeah, right. Is that a thing where if somebody's like just
Yeah.
like
Ready to
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Fuck.
like a pheromone.
They're like
Maybe
ready
it's a
to-
pheromone.
They're
Yeah,
ready to lay
Maybe
the seed.
it's a pheromone.
and people just smell it from a distance.
Right.
Okay, speaking of mean, we're going to the lie detector.
All right. Jeez.
So, Nick, how this works is we're going to ask some control questions. We have 10 questions here. We're going to ask 6 control questions. These are just questions about facts, and Timmy's going to answer us, and we'll find out if the lie detector machine is working. And then we have 4 questions on the subject of obesity,
Okay.
and then 1 extra question about him shooting his wife with a paintball gun.
Ex-wife.
Right.
Ex-wife.
Yeah.
Correct. Thank
Important
you. Good pick.
distinction. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
And can we get something in the key of G?
And- Nick, if you have any questions you want to throw in there to get to the court, they just have to be yes or no. So
I think it's better for the
and
lie detector.
they
if it's in
have
the
to
key
be
of G.
after the control questions. Okay, you got it. So yeah.
Okay, good.
Question number 1. Are you ready, John?
Ready.
John,
He's so stoked.
you're great. Question number 1. Are you tired?
Yes.
True.
Are you wearing pants? Question 2. Are you wearing pants?
No.
Lie.
Lie.
Have you masturbated in the last 24 hours?
No.
Yes.
These are control questions.
Oh, sorry.
Control questions. Wait till the. Do you have black hair?
Yes.
True.
Were you a member of the sketch comedy troupe The Whitest Kids You Know?
Yes.
True.
I knew that one.
Good job.
Did you go on a phone date with a lady today?
Yes.
True.
You missed that. It went well. She lives in Colorado, and sparks were flying.
We're going to take her to a comedy show.
Are you from South Dakota?
Yes.
True.
It's not lying about that. Who would? All right, and now this is
Agree with that.
question number 6.
Okay.
Have you ever eaten food out of the garbage?
Yeah. Yes.
True.
Probably like, candy or something. I don't know.
You didn't have to elaborate. Have you ever eaten lunches that were supposed to be saved for your kids?
Yeah.
True.
I kind of guessed. I'm sure I have.
I
The
might
magic
have to-
machine says yes.
I might have to honor this one. Would you suck off Sam Brown if it meant you got a lifetime of free Cheesecake Factory?
No.
That's a lie.
Like we're going to the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, God. I've taken 2 trips. I just called his dick the Cheesecake Factory.
Since you are a known jizz eater, we established that earlier, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever dribbled your jizz on a donut and greedily gobbled it up like a perverted little piggy?
No.
Another lie.
I feel like laughing before the questions is bad. I've definitely never done that.
This is the first time I've reading it, man. I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking about laughing before and for me.
You could have been blacked out.
Maybe.
That's true.
So,
That's it?
No, there's one more question.
Okay.
In a game of paintball, have you ever shot your wife because you thought it would be funny?
No.
True.
Told you it was an accident.
Okay. All right. It was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
My memory, he was just like, ha ha.
No, it was literally like this because I thought I was, Bruce
Yeah.
Willis or something. Yeah.
Bruce Willis
Anyways.
never made his wife cry.
I bet you he has. I bet that's not true at all. Let's get Bruno in
Nick,
here.
do you got a yes or no for Timmy?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I asked him earlier, have you masturbated in the last 24 hours?
Yes.
True.
Do you have another?
Was it on this property?
No.
True.
Okay.
Good.
Was
The
it
staff
on,
all wanted
Was
to
it on
know.
the roof? The roof counts as the property, though, right?
Ask it again.
With the roof?
No.
That's a lie.
Hey, you turned the camera off on the cooking thing. I didn't turn the camera off.
Okay.
I love to cook.
I found out a lot about obesity from that lie detector test. I'll tell you that.
I found out a lot about my unconscious jizz eating habits.
That sounds
We
like a
got
good
some
song.
callers. Callers on the line. I feel like Frasier.
What's
Hello, Seattle. Caller.
Hello.
How's it going? What's your name?
My name is Travis.
Travis.
Going well.
How are you doing? Where are you calling from, Travis?
Texas.
Texas? What part of Texas?
Austin area.
Hook 'em horns, right?
Yeah.
Right?
That's actually where I'm going.
Travis, do you have any thoughts about obesity and how to solve obesity? That's what we're talking about this hour?
Yeah. Well, happy 420, first of all. And
Yeah.
obesity. I think maybe we should redistribute the weight. Maybe if we can solve the hunger issues also, if we, people that have obesity problems. Yeah. So everyone will
Okay.
eventually be, near the same weight. I mean, I guess we'll have to do different with heights, but everyone eats the same ratio, maybe.
Right. Everyone's the same
Okay,
BMI. We were talking about BMI earlier.
I mean, I
Yeah,
also
yeah.
wonder if it's like a question of like how many limbs, because if somebody is, let's say, obese, if you cut off a leg,
They're
Yeah,
still
they get a little less
fat.
or something.
I mean, they're still fat, but you're going to lose a lot of weight there.
Well, isn't
Yeah,
he
but-
suggesting like liposuction and then reverse liposuction onto someone else? Is that what you're suggesting?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, we have to get some scientists right on this, and once we have that technology, we're golden.
All right. Travis, I'm going to be honest. I think your idea is kooky, but we're going to talk about it. Thank you so much for calling
Yeah.
in.
I think you got to get lasers involved too.
I think there's a non-laser version of this you could do. You take a fat person, an obese person, and say, how much pizza have you eaten in the last 5 years? Have it. Give that much pizza to a hungry person.
Here's an interesting
No?
theory. When you talk about redistribute, what do you think of? When
Wealth.
wealth.
Right.
Trickle down economics,
but-
basically.
What's cheap? Unhealthy food.
Right.
Maybe
Yep.
we somehow make healthy food
Cheap,
cheap and
unhealthy food.
yeah, McDonald's is super expensive.
Then all the rich people are going to get fat.
Yeah. And Cafe Gratitude's super cheap.
And
Yeah.
I am
All
grateful.
right.
Quinoa is cheap, and
Healthy food is cheap.
breaded shrimp is more expensive.
Fatty food expensive.
you want me
Tally?
to? You want me to? I can weigh myself. I
Yeah,
don't
let's
mind.
we
But
got,
do I need to take the? How much, John? How much does this add? All this gear.
1 pound.
1 pound.
I
Well,
think he
minus
should
the
test
pound.
himself with that measurement. There's no way this is only 1 pound. I don't believe this.
All right, yeah, we're gonna ask Timmy questions about losing weight and about
Oh, you're gonna ask me more
obesity.
questions with the thing? You can. I don't care.
No, this is just interview. Just
Okay.
interview. But
Not
we're gonna,
science.
but we'll get you on the scale too.
Okay. Yeah. I only. I'll measure with clothes today because they won't let me be in underwear. So.
So
That was established.
Yeah.
so Timmy,
Quite harshly.
You know what's funny is they won't let you be in underwear yet. They let me walk on set with a knife.
Oh, we got to.
Whoa.
Dude, let me just say. And earlier you were saying that you're trying to convince another comedian that you're cool.
Oh yeah, you gotta put that away.
Whoa, we just got. But okay. But
This
okay.
is like in the lobby. They're showing this right now, and so
that
like,
just convinced me that you're cool. So maybe
bunch
that's all
of-
I gotta do to Michael Plant.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna knife him. Yeah.
So wait, Timmy.
Yeah.
So you recently lost some weight.
Yeah, I've been working on it. Yeah.
What was the deciding? Well, we got Timmy Fat Guy.
It just says Timmy Fat Guy.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the name of the segment?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the name of the
okay.
segment.
It's like what?
What was the moment where you're like, you know what? Enough is enough.
Yeah, I've been wanting to lose
When
weight.
you realized that those were the same words, what was that?
Enough and enough, or it's enough.
is enough.
But okay, so and for a little background for Nick here. So right now, I'm at 220, which is about my fattest weight during the TV show, which is season 2. I was about 220 then. I have lost 40 pounds, which means I was at about 260 on January 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided, and I'd just been fat for years, and it was all depression eating. I think a lot of it, or stress eating, if you will. And so yeah, well, I've been through some stupid relationships and single dad and legal stuff, living in a town I don't like, so piles up. Anyway, so just for years I've been like, I gotta do something, and I realized I was always trying to put myself on strict regimens, and the strict regimens, I always just broke them right away. So instead I'm like, I'm just gonna start slowly kind of working on stuff. So for the first couple weeks I just tried to, I eat no sweets, no sugar. Then I started keeping track of my calories, then I got an app to do it, and I've still been doing it. And now I dabble in sugar and stuff, if you will, but it's just flying off me at this rate, and I feel healthy, so.
Do you know what a big thing is that from hearing you, I hear this is you make it habitual. You make get in the habit of eating a certain way, because we get in habits of treating ourselves poorly, of being like, I feel sad, I'm gonna eat a cupcake and make me feel better, and that's so whenever I feel sad, I'm gonna be in the habit of this, and we do things to change those habits. Mm-hmm. And then once we get into those new habits and we replace those rewards with positive rewards, we end up changing our lives.
Absolutely.
And I think you also need to tell somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
You need somebody to kind of hold you accountable.
And I tried. I didn't at first. I didn't for a couple weeks. And I'm like, yeah, because someone asked me, you already look like you're dropping some. I'm like, yeah. And so I have, I did start telling people, and that does help. I think.
It's a positive reward.
Right. Yeah.
Positive reward.
Well, and you want someone to check in on you too.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
When I years ago, like maybe 10 years ago, ran the New York Marathon.
Yeah.
And part of it was I read a book that like gave me instructions on how to do it. One of the first things it told me was to not say that you're trying to run a marathon, but instead say that you are running a marathon. And that was huge.
Classic Yoda, man.
Just like kind of like committing to something like that.
I do the same thing
There is no
with
try.
like coming. It's like you're not trying to come, you're coming.
Yeah,
Right.
I am coming.
And normally, I mean, with me, there's not a lot of time between the statement and the action, anyway. So.
And then she's like, "It's been 2 hours. Come on."
You have not been coming.
We got a caller. We got a caller for obesity.
I have a question. How do you make everything about cum?
Yeah, let's guys. Well, let's quit with the cum. We got a.
That's a
caller.
weight loss method, though. At the same time, getting rid of all that
Guys,
coming.
Yeah,
come
this
on.
first person.
What kind of show
I'm
are we
sorry.
running here? Hello,
shut up.
caller.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Hi, how's it going?
Hi, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name, caller?
Maya.
Maya. Where are you calling from?
I'm actually in Colorado as well.
Colorado as well.
All right.
All right. A lot of Colorado. So we're talking about obesity. do you have anything you got to add to our discussion of obesity and any ideas on how to solve obesity?
Well, I feel like for me, the very first step would be there's a lot of genetic testing that can be done that isn't really looked into by a lot of people's primary care doctors. I mean, I think for me, the very first step in all of it is health. Because, as you watch these shows, like the first one that comes to mind is obviously, the TLC show about people who are 600 pounds and over, but, they don't cover the beginning of all that, where they look into, is their thyroid okay? Do they have underlying health conditions? Stuff like that.
I like that, yeah. I mean, I think, we need to be informed about our own body.
Right.
And I think a lot of times people do see people who are overweight and think like, oh, that person, that's their fault. And,
right.
It might
exactly.
Yeah.
And it can be a mix of both.
A lot of the time, sorry, Timmy. Is that,
it's okay. Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, how, and I'm sure, you may have experienced this being as the weight that you were previously. Going to the doctor, when you're considered medically overweight, they do treat you really differently, even if you are making all the right choices, even if you're exercising more. They still kind of look at you like, oh, well, this is your fault.
Yeah, they scold you.
I went to a doctor, he made pig sounds at me.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
That'd be great.
My wife gained so much weight over this 9-month period, and she just lost it so quick.
Oh, what'd she do?
I don't know what her trick was.
Yeah.
Was it painful?
It seemed like she went through a lot.
You weren't there though, right?
No, I don't like to get involved with
You're
that.
outside with a cigar.
Yeah.
It's a very common story. It happens to a lot of people, and I had something similar happen to me,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So you're a survivor of that. That's really cool.
Well,
I was going to say,
that a lot of people don't mention as well is that, taking medication from kind of a young age, because, even being 18 is still pretty young to start taking some types of medication. And that's an adverse effect of a lot of medications.
Yeah.
And that weight is really, really hard to lose.
Yeah.
In the end.
I first started putting it back on when I was on anti-anxiety pills, for sure.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, as far as health and genetics, I got fat because of eating choices and not exercising. But I gained my weight in the same exact way my mom and all her sisters gained their weight.
Oh,
in the same
areas?
in the same stomach, hips kind of thing. It's weird, but we all were the same pear shape,
No, exactly, Timmy. That's something that a lot of people don't take into consideration is your literal body shape. Because, if your hips are wide and your shoulders are wide, there's a lot of space to fill in the middle,
Yeah, I got birthing hips. Yeah.
Well,
It's too bad you can't birth.
I know.
Zach Smith said you should
You got a
get
body
a
built
tax
for it.
break for how much weight you lost for the year.
Ooh. As an incentive for
Tax
losing
break
weight.
As an
incentive.
incentive to lose weight.
That's kind of cool. But then you
what's
could encourage
interesting
unhealthy behavior, though.
about
too.
that is we're
Well,
going
and that's
towards
the other. That's the flip side of the coin that you don't want to really promote because being thin is kind of the ideal, but at the same time, a lot of people who are revered for being thin are really unhealthy.
Yeah. What if you really don't want to pay taxes, so you just become anorexic?
The same person says, Zach Smith says, I like how a group of chunky dudes are talking about obesity and weight loss about time. It's always skinny and really
the right
ripped
people
people
avoid.
talking about it.
Have you just called Nick chunky?
Yeah.
I don't agree with
Nick's
that.
chunky.
okay.
I think Nick's a skinny bitch. Really groundbreaking, but yeah. Thank you so much for
You ever
calling
take,
in. This was a good, meaningful discussion.
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere.
Thanks.
Do you ever
Thank you. No, and Sam, I think you've been doing a really great job as a host. Not to hate on Trevor because I love Trevor, but you've been doing a really good job with it, making it all thought provoking. But I did have a question. I did have a question for you guys.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh, yeah. All right.
Is there anywhere in the world to get a box set of your show?
No, because our show was very kind of niche when people stopped watching DVDs.
I know.
So we
I
made
figured I would
3
give it a shot. Well, tell
seasons
Timmy to check his DMs because he's got his girl waiting on him.
Oh boy.
I think a good way to watch their show is to get it on YouTube, and then film your screen with your phone, and then Dropbox it to yourself.
Dropbox it,
Yeah.
yeah.
You want to
And
really
then pay 'em.
compress.
Yeah.
We look great about 8 megabytes, 8 pixels.
I wish you were
It
like,
looks great in 320p, yeah.
all right.
All right.
Do you ever
So-
buy a burrito?
Thank you so much for calling in, and what we got there is a way to defeat obesity is genetic testing. Know about your body,
Yeah.
right?
And the tax, are we going to go with the tax idea?
Well, write down tax incentives.
Right. Claim
Which is
weight
interesting. The tax incentives is interesting because now with government health care, it behooves them to give tax incentives to people
Remember
that.
Bloomberg did that.
Did he
live
really?
Taxed,
healthier.
didn't he? He taxed for like a soda tax.
Right. He was taxing fatty, not fat people, but fatty food. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fatty-
and it was
Yep.
mostly
Trans
I thought it
fats and soda.
sodas.
Yep. And
That's how
trans
Bloomberg
fat.
went on a diet. Is he had all these tax reforms.
Exactly.
And it was for him.
Now, to go back to something we've been talking about, I think you could actually do the tax thing by BMI. You state your BMI at the start of the tax period and what it is at the end. And if it's healthier, you get a tax benefit. That way you can prevent people just going way under a healthy weight in order to save money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's a good system.
Yeah.
So what do we have so far? We have genetic testing. Know about your body. Healthy food is cheap. Fast food is expensive. I like that one. It's mine. Free membership if you're over 350 pounds. Free gym membership. Tax incentives. Redistribute the weight medically. That one seemed the most extreme.
Yeah, that sounds pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds like like those things where like I guess it was maybe like the 70s where you like put that like that thing and it like shakes your
The
body.
belt,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, like the belt thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did that do?
Yeah.
It helped shake fat off your, it helped burn fat by shaking your midsection.
Yeah, I think it was like a core exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was an exercise machine.
Yeah, I think you just like were passive in it.
It does look like a weird science gadget.
Wouldn't that be weird though if like we had to go get liposuction and then they were like, hey Nick, here's Sam's fat. and you're like, fuck, I gotta get
Like you could
Sam's
use some
fat.
love handles, pal. Here.
I always wondered what it looked like. Yeah.
Timmy,
Yeah.
what do people make fun of you most for as far as like your body?
Being fat.
No, I mean like specifically
Like fat parts
what
of me?
parts? Yeah, let's get
Such
into
an
it.
a-hole. Geez,
I'm just talking.
well,
here,
most of the people that
man.
make fun of me are
just
whitest
words.
kids, and
Just words.
like the people that make fun of me mostly are whitest kids, and when they make fun of me, I'm just telling the
I
truth.
mean, like in life,
Zap it. I'm talking about life. I don't really
What?
get made fun of for my weight.
you never, not in school or anything.
Oh, when I was a kid, I was skinny as a kid. Yeah, I didn't get fat until like I met you.
Oh,
Yeah, you've been a
Stress
bad
eating. I
influence.
told you stress eating.
okay.
I don't know. Anyways,
Okay.
it's generally body. I don't know. Maybe I've gotten made fun of for my gut since it's the most fat part. I don't know.
Do your kids ever? I mean, like my son is like.
You
touched
know
my
what?
stomach
Yes,
before
my
and-
daughter makes fun of my fat tummy. That is true.
Oh.
She does. That's true. Yep. She'll pat it and be like, and now that I'm losing weight, she's like, "You're fat. Your belly's still fat." I'm like, "Thanks." She's like, "But it's not as fat." I was like, "That's great." I'll just set all the candy on fire. in
I'll
front
throw
of her.
myself out there.
Yeah.
People all my life make fun of my man boobs.
Really?
Yeah, all my life. I had a.
What are things that they say?
A guy that was at least 300 pounds make fun of my, like maybe 350. Big fat
A dude who'd be a few bra cups
fireman
over you.
He was a big fat fireman in a kilt, and he laughed at my man boobs.
Jeez, man. It's a guy who needs a mirror.
Should have. You know what you needed was a mirror on your shoe so you could look up that kilt.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a couple of those in my town too.
That'd
Fat,
been sick.
fat firemen. How do they? I mean, isn't that a job where you got to be in shape?
I don't know, man.
What's he just drive or what?
Some fat dudes are in shape.
He's the guy.
That's true.
That
But
drives
just
the
being
rap.
fat doesn't mean you're not
Matter.
necessarily not unhealthy.
Oh, we got a clip that's pertinent to my story.
Okay.
Here's from Trevor's new special, the song "Bullies."
Oh.
Oh.
3, 2.
That was good. Let's hear it for Trevor's new video.
I would have done that song so different, and it wouldn't have been as good.
Yeah. What would you have done?
I would have sung it.
It would have been.
Probably would have had an orchestra type of a thing.
He did like a Macklemore, like.
Yeah, I liked
that.
it. I liked it. It was
There
really
was like
good.
a little bit of a Rihanna kind of flair to it. It was good. I mean, like if you're gonna make people be bullies, and yeah, it told me that like I was in the wrong when that guy made fun of my man boobs in the kilt. That he should have bullied me.
I got bullied.
Yeah.
Like recently, I was at.
Recently, you got bullied.
Yeah, well, I was at a bar in Atlanta with
All right.
with a friend who's kind of a fireball, and this guy like I'm like sitting at the bar and I'm ordering a drink, and this guy like grabs my. I was wearing like a floral shirt.
Okay.
And the guy grabbed my shirt and he goes, "Nice shirt." And this guy was like a big, drunk, fat dude.
Yeah.
Bit like 6'6", and like he like walked away, and my friend goes, "You're just gonna let that guy grab your shirt?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man. I don't want to like."
Yeah.
And so then we go outside, and I'm
Are you
sitting
sure
there.
he didn't like the shirt?
I think he liked it in a way that he didn't understand.
Yeah. Like he had feelings for the shirt.
And then
I really
and
like
then
the
we go
shirt.
outside, and we're drinking in this back patio of this bar called Church. It's this cool, kind of a cool bar in Atlanta. And, and I'm sitting there drinking a beer with my friend, and the guy walks out, and he just like goes like that. I'm not gonna mess your hair up, but
That's fine.
just from behind, he just goes like this, and like walks by me. And my friend was like, "That's it. Hey man, you don't touch people's hair. You don't touch their shirts." And the guy's like, "Huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what you're doing with it. Why are you touching my friend?" I'm like, "Al, shut the. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like my hair and my shirt." You know. But
And how did he react to that?
the guy, he literally was passed out in like 4 minutes in the corner. He was so drunk. but like, I was like, "You can't let people treat you like that." And I'm like, "I don't know, man. What am I gonna do?"
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
we only have so much time on this planet.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially if we're obese.
I'm just
Pick
a laid
your
back.
battles.
Yeah, I'm a laid back guy.
Especially for a
Yeah.
You're on a ticking clock.
Clock is ticking.
The only reason I ever feel like bullying somebody is for like bad parking.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I'm kind of bad at parking.
Really?
Yeah.
Like just in a space.
I try
or-
to be good. It takes me a while though. Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Well, at least you're trying.
I'm trying to get better.
Yeah.
How we
Yeah,
coming
road
on
rage
this?
is funny. Let's go through this.
I feel like
segment.
have we got a solution going here?
We're all right. Let's go through it. We have redistribute the weight medically.
Okay.
That's a funny one.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
Genetic testing. Know about your body. That's good.
I think that's a great idea.
That's a solid one.
I think knowing about your body is really what's important.
right.
Yeah.
Knowing that
yeah.
it's there,
Knowing, yeah.
they have stuff on it.
Being aware of it.
Yeah. I have a hand. I have a fat
Before we get out of this segment, before we get to the solution, when we're talking about obesity, Timmy, you cooked up like an obese guy does. You cooked up a bunch of candy for us. Right?
This is the first time I've ever made candy, and is this actually the candy that I made? Is this
Yeah.
really the
This
candy
is
I
the
made?
candy that
Really?
Timmy
It
made.
looks pretty good for
It looks pretty good.
making it on a roof.
And
We
that's-
want it to look like crystal meth, and it looks like the meth from TV.
Yeah, it looks like the TV meth.
So, do you guys want to try a little
I'll try a
snacker
little
of it?
bit of the. This is a cooking.
It's still a
segment.
little bit warm. Cool.
We'll try some of this crystal meth.
Oh, yeah, that one looks good. Go for it.
Smells good.
I'm gonna
Leave it on the desk for
take
Trevor.
a piece of this. Yeah.
This is a big chunk.
Yeah. Let me know if it's super minty, because I did spill mint extract into it.
I'm not gonna bite into. I'm just gonna suck on it and spit it out.
Ooh, it's kind of good.
It's good.
It's not bad. I don't eat rock candy like this, like, ever. This is not bad.
I eat it. I have it like a couple times a day.
Is that part of your regimen for getting your body?
Okay, so
You
the
good?
conclusion is,
Yeah.
all right, we got
I'm up
some
there.
hard decision to make. Genetic testing's good. Tax incentives. How do we feel about that?
I don't like that.
All right,
It's a little weird.
gone. Free membership if you're over three gym membership if you're over three.
I like that, but that's not going to do anything.
It's not gonna do. That's gonna get people.
They don't want to
That-
be at a gym, man.
Yeah.
that the candy
Healthy
cup?
food is cheap, fast food is
Very
expensive.
sugary.
I think that's a pretty good one.
Which one?
Healthy food is cheap, fast food's expensive.
I mean, I like to. That's gonna be tough for me.
All right. Should we take a vote?
Yeah.
All right, take a vote.
Healthy.
Voting time. Genetic testing, know about your body.
Oh. Yeah.
Healthy food is cheap, fast food is expensive.
Boo! Boo!
Okay, I think this just edged it out.
Yeah.
I'll put both up,
The weird
put
kind
one
of
under the other,
fascist
but we
101.
definitely solved this one.
Yeah, I think we got some good solutions for obesity.
Look at this. Look at this board here. We're solving everything. Nothing, we haven't had to put a pin in anything. Okay, this train keeps on rolling.
Yeah.
As does the Earth.
Keeps on chugging.
This is the Trevor-thon. We're
Yeah.
solving problems here. Let's check in our poll. How did our poll do? Do fat people have a smell? I did not write this one. Where are the results for that?
Do obese people have a scent?
Obese people. have a
Whoa!
scent. 66% say yes.
That's about 2/3. Wow.
It's actually.
I feel gross about this poll.
Right, because this is now I know that
gross.
2/3 of the people watching would move over if they were sitting next to me on a train.
And we just told them that bullying's good.
Right.
Oh, great.
Nick Thune,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Trevor's coming back in a couple of minutes.
Nick.